Hey guys, how goes it? It's a quick video. Took on a project to winterize my garage. I have a section of the exterior wall that has no insulation and want to bring that energy bills down. So here's a video on what I ended up doing. This side of the garage wall that's facing outside, and that's the outside on the other side, and need to put insulation here. So I've actually, there's a lot of electrical cabling here and panels that I have to work around. And what I have here is roughly 18 of these sections. So I'm calling that a section. 18 of these sections. These are 2x4s. They're centered at roughly 16 inches apart. So I just basically count, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on and so forth. And I've just started to pull out all the nails. So a bunch of nails everywhere for makeshift storage and hanging things. I'm basically gonna go through each one of these, yank out all the nails that are there. And I also went through and gave it a good cleaning first. And once I'm done with yanking, I'm going to go ahead and put this product in here. So this is the product that I got. We are in what they call Zone 4. This is the Northwest state of Washington. And R15, I chose a faced, which is more moisture protection, a vapor barrier, and a 2x4 wall centered on 16 inches. So this is 3.5 inches thick, 15 inches wide, so it sort of covers the end to end, and it's 93 inches long. So it's 7 pieces in there. So I got 2 of these. All right, and for tools, I have a stapler at home. I needed to pick up some extra staples for this project, so got the Arrow staples, and picked up this great stuff, gaps and cracks insulating foam. It's foam that goes into any nook and cranny gaps that you might have as you clean out the area that you want to insulate, and then basically the foam expands out, giving you an airtight seal. I also got myself a utility knife. The one that I had was broken, and this one will help me just basically cut out pieces of these to fit smaller gaps. So that's the project to winterize the garage. All right, so it took me about an hour to go ahead and clean out all of the nails. So here are all the nails that came out from the side wall, the exterior wall that I'm insulating. Clearly a ton more nails and other things than I had originally thought they would be. Here I have essentially what this looks like is a support beam. And I have a 2x4 that's tacked onto a bigger block here. So I'll have to see how I handle that. No idea at this point, but once I figure out, I might add a section of the video on that. So yeah, pretty much cleaned out all of the things that I needed to clean out, all the nails and everything else. And now I'm gonna give it another cleaning, and then I'll go ahead and start installing the solution. So here's the complete work. The project is still not over, but these are the first 6 of the panels that I was able to get in. And interestingly, one thing that happened while I was doing this was the length was just maybe about 1 inch longer. So my first cut, I decided to stuff it right in, and then I didn't really like it, so I wanted to cut it down, but that was my first cut, which kind of sucked. But then the next couple ones, I was able to get it pretty darn close. So happy with it, and I basically used staples right there to staple these. So I ended up actually bringing these 2 together and then putting one staple in there. So here's a quick shot of how I just chopped just about 1.5 inches or so of the insulation. So just to get it the right length. So basically had a little wooden plank marked out the width I needed to get chopped off, and used that utility knife. Just sort of worked through the insulation. So it's been easier for me to just get a whole bunch of these sort of just lined up and get everything cut and ready, and then go over and mount them together, as opposed to doing it one at a time. Just seems to be better for the flow work. Guys, so I'm just starting the rest of the section here in the exterior wall, getting the insulation in. So some of these sections I have a little wire here, it's a grounding wire that's going through, cutting across. So what I've done here with the insulation is really just cut it into, just splayed it at the end, separated them out, and then pushed one layer of it behind the wire, and then the other just sort of drops in right on top, and then just push that in there, just like that. Okay, so here's the first part of the project. So I have this section of the exterior wall done. I have this weird zigzag of the electrical panel that I have to work around, and then this is the other section. The corner was a little tighter. Had to cut a few more corners for the duct, the dryer ventilation pipe. So pretty much all done here, and on to the next step. I got to figure out how I'm going to deal with these funny things, like that corner over there that's really not coming out of, what would be the drywall once I put it. And it's not coming out from the top, so it's kind of weird, and so is this, which is kind of an awkward way that the wiring has been done. I would have put a PVC pipe or something that had a good angle there to come out and work its way out there. Okay, well, so I got to think about that, and then work the remaining panels. So here's a piece that I had to do a couple of different things. You see here, I had to push the insulation behind these cables, and also basically split take my gloves off for the video, but basically split the insulation there and split the back. And then I have another cutout here for a power outlet. So to get through that cut first, and then started at the bottom, laid the bottom, matched the cut off, and then when I got to here, just start to unravel the insulation to the back and push it up there. You don't want to compress it too much, just leave it fluffy. I'll put that back up, but I'd show this to you. So this is one of the panels where it was a little bit more difficult. They had these metal strips for the power cable. It sort of runs diagonal. So I showed you earlier how I sort of put the insulation behind and then in front. I just marked these up for future. One screw up I had was I almost pinned every part of the insulation, like so on the sides. And I just realized that I'd forgotten to put the great stuff behind here. So I basically was lucky. I mean, I just, I could have yanked the pins out, but pulled it up here and set it up on the ladder, and I have to let that dry for a little bit. That white stuff is the insulation just behind the electrical outlet there. That's important to make sure that the heat doesn't escape from back there, or actually the cold come inside. So it was a good catch, but I think for next time I want to make sure all the electrical stuff is insulated from behind before I start putting these insulation panels. All right, just a couple more to go. Save the nasty for the last. So I'll have to work through this. All right, so here's a piece with multiple cuts. So one cut there, and then I splayed that, so I can get the pipe in here. So this is where so it's going to go here. It's the first cut, and the wires are just going to go behind the wires. The second cut, and then the flayed portion of the insulation, so that I could sort of wrap that too, and then behind it. So let's see what how it looks. Okay, so here's that wall that has multiple cuts in it. So it did pretty well. This one's a little bit fluffy, but I think it's fine. Okay. Just got the big fat, remember the fat pipe going up there is just a little fluffy, but I think it's okay. And I'll come back and cover this up with the barrier. I think that's good to go. So the rest of the stuff is all done. I'm going to leave that open for now because I want to figure out how to have access to it and deal with that pipe. I might just replace all of those things. So I'm just going to leave it open for now. But yeah, the rest of the walls are all done. Got all the corners here, and I'm pretty happy with it. So overall, it took me a couple of days, a couple of trips to Home Depot, but essentially maybe $150 worth of tools and equipment and material, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I think there's clearly things that I could do better next time, but hey, pretty cool. And I think the next project perhaps here might be either the electrical work or getting the drywall up on this. Alright, hope you've enjoyed the video, and hope it's helped you learn a few things about insulating your exterior wall. Alright, here's to better winters and lower electricity bills.